Hello, everyone. It's me, Big Gay Steve. How you doing? Before we get started, please like and subscribe and hit that dinner bell so that every time I do a video, you will get some election results that you finally agree with. That's right, girl. The election's over. We got a new president. Uh, Girl, when you get something new, is it supposed to be 79 years old already? Like your friend says, I bought a new car, girl, and then they bring the car over. It's like, oh, this is old, girl. And it's like, oh yeah, 79 years old. That's not new, and it's probably gonna fall apart and break down and something die anyway. Anyway, girl, let's move on from that. Look what I have for you tonight. I got some pork rib chops, or I don't know what these called. These called uh country chop, country style, whatever that means. I guess it means it has bad credit and lives in a trailer park. No, they're very fatty and out of shape, just like country, um, but delicious. Apparently, yes. Look at this. I cooked this in my New Wave, girl. If you don't have a New Wave oven, look at that. That's in a New Wave oven, girl. 20 minutes on each side. That's right. So how's everybody doing? It's Thursday. Um, Doing this mukbang kind of late because a good friend of mine called me, Wildcat Nation out in California, and we started talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Girl, I couldn't shut her up, girl. She chatty girl. But I love her, girl. No, yeah, we like to get on there and bitch about how YouTube is not letting us be as famous as we should be. So I'm taking this opportunity. If you're watching this, please go to Wildcat Nation and her wife Cinnamon Sticks and subscribe and watch their videos over and over and over and over. Just put it on a loop on your TV or in your car, in your phone, at the office, at your wedding, wherever you're at, where there's a TV. Put her videos on and run them over and over and over again. Okay. Of course, after you've already watched my videos over and over and over again. I'm first, girl. Anyway, so that's what we had. Let's get a what do we call this? A thumbnail. I think that'll work, girl. I cooked these, and see, I was in the middle of watching her wife's video on the ribeye challenge. I got 10 minutes into it, and she called me, and then we talked for like an hour and 45 minutes. And I was about to go to bed, and I said, no, I owe my viewers a mukbang. Okay, I can't let Wildcat steal my thunder, even though she's posting way more than me and doing but way better than me on YouTube. But anyway, we like to talk because we like to talk about YouTube and bitch about how we're not as famous as we should be because we're both very 5-star, and her wife's 5-star. It's just that's like 15 stars, girl. And you don't know it yet, but you are watching uh, a legend, really. I mean, in my own mind. But anyway, girl. So I had these cooked and ready, and I just kept hitting the warm button while we were talking, just keeping the shit warm. So they're probably like beef jerky by now, but it's okay. Pork jerky, something like that. But anyway, we're gonna mukbang this. So these are country style. Country style means they got bad credit, live in a mobile home, probably seen a few UFOs, and probably related to somebody in their family. Well, of course they're related to somebody in their family. What I meant to say is they got somebody in their family pregnant. Uh, Steve, that's awful. Well, girl, I live in Texas. I know. Shit. What's that song? You ever heard that song? I Am My Own Grandpa? That was written about East Texas. Okay, so let's take a bite of this rib, see if it's good. Mm. Mm. Girl, I can't believe I cooked these like 3 hours ago, and they're still super tender, super juicy. It's really better than steak, to be honest. Mm. Mmm. Oh shit. That is so good. A 5-star diet Dr. Pepper. Steve, why are you using a straw to drink out of a can? Girl, have you seen how many people touch these cans before it makes it to your house? Girl, there's like a laboratory of germs on this motherfucker. Don't ever stick your lips on something that nasty. That's my motto. Never. Use a straw. Okay? Just like at a restaurant. You don't ever want to put your. I go to restaurants and I see people drinking right out of the glass instead of getting a straw. I'm like, girl, do you know you're probably the 700th person that's put their lips on that glass this week? And you don't know if they're washing the dishes right in the back? Shit, they pay the motherfuckers minimum wage. They ain't trying to wash. Girl, I used to be a bartender. Hold on, let's take a bite. Mm. Mm. That's so good. Girl, go to a bar and watch how they wash glasses. I used to be a bartender. They dunk them in soap and kind of swish them around to make them think that we're wiping the shit, girl. We were just dunking them in soap, dunking them in the rinse water, and then dunking them in a sanitizer and turn them upside down and put. That's how we did it. Watch how fast they're washing them dishes and ask yourself, do I really want to put my lips on that, girl? No, you don't. Oh, so good. When I was married to my first husband, I wasn't married. We were just together, but for 10 years. Um, I have one of them Jenner things in my kitchen, one of them grills that they put. Remember back in the '80s, everybody was like, "Oh my god, I got an electric grill on top of my stove," and everybody was so excited about it. And until you started cooking on it and realized that the little fan didn't suck all the smoke down in there, most of the smoke went up into your ceiling, set the fire alarm off, and then the fire department showed up, and you were pissed because all the firemen weren't really hot; they were just ugly, fat East Texas firemen, and you were like, "Fuck, man." But that's what happened. Everybody loved them Gen Airs until they realized that they sucked, and so that's what happened to me. I had one in my house, but I used to cook the shit out of these things on the Gen Airs, my Gen Air in the house, until I realized that cooking it in a new way is way better, girl. Like no smoke, just deliciousness. Mm. But I used to cook these all the time for my first husband. We lived on these things, girl, because they were cheap and we were broke because he wouldn't work. And I was the only one working. Mm. Mm. Yeah, but anyway, me and Wildcat, we're talking. And I got to get out to California. I got to bring her to Texas, her and her wife out here, something. We got to do a collab. I want to collab with her so bad. Wildcat Nation. You got to go check her videos out. She's killing it, girl. She's actually inspired me to do a video uh, almost at midnight when I'm exhausted and should be in bed ready to go to work. Got off the phone, and I think she thought she defeated me. She's like, "Yeah, just eat and go to bed, girl. You don't need to do a video." I was like, "Girl, you ain't." She. I know what's going on. She don't want me to do nothing because she's outdoing me right now. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna eat and go to bed, girl. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I already cooked this meat. I'm gonna eat this meat on camera. Shit. So I set up my little studio, and here it is. But anyway, we were talking. We got so many ideas. We were talking about we should. The last thing we were talking about was we should mukbang some midnight snack food. Would y'all like to see that? I'll have to do that. Like I come down here and just eat like a piece of a chicken leg and like a half of Diet Coke. Uh, Still wearing my pajamas. Like that would be a cute mukbang. I think it would. I think it would, though. Mm, mm. So I only had 5 of these, right? And I wanted at least 4 to mukbang. My imaginary husband saw him cooking over there. He's like, "Oh, I want some of those." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm thinking in my brain, like, "Girl, if he eats them, I'm not gonna have nothing to mukbang." So I gave him one. I said, "Here you go, baby," and I set it over there. And then I immediately started talking about diarrhea and vomit, just out of the blue. And he gave me a real ugly face and put his pork rib in the refrigerator and then went to bed. So my plan worked, girl. I got full. It's all for presentation, girl. I'm not gonna eat them all, but shit. Found out how to run his ass out of the kitchen, girl. Mm. And it didn't help that one of our dogs threw up on the rug over here. So he had like a visual reference. If you don't have dogs, you don't know. They just randomly throw up for some reason, just like children. Just everything's fine. I feed them in the morning, so they haven't eaten. They haven't eaten in like 20, no, at least 12 hours. So I don't even know how she had anything in her tummy to throw up. She probably ate another one of my plants out there. I have to go check. They have a problem with eating my plants, especially the banana tree. I'm like, motherfuckers, don't you know you're supposed to wait for the bananas to grow on them before you start eating them? They're just eating a damn tree. Stupid. Mm. Oh, these pork ribs are awesome. Mm. 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 Wildcat was telling me she likes to cook these in a crock pot with carrots and I don't know what else she said. Um, Parsnips and basil and dill and celery and she pours Dr. Pepper and barbecue sauce on them. I'm like, girl, that sounds so northern United States, girl. That sounds awful. I know. I've been up in the northern states. They can't cook up there. She's from California, but up north, where pot roast is supposed to be the number one thing, and that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a damn pork roast with a bone in it, girl. But up north, they can't cook, girl. They can't. They can't cook. Girl, years ago, I was traveling through Maryland, and you would think in Maryland, like they're right up there on the eastern seaboard thing, like you would think they would have like good seafood, you know? No. All those pictures of Maryland they show you with those shrimp boats and stuff. I went in a restaurant one time and I ordered a seafood platter, girl. It come out, it had a square fish. Have you ever seen a square fish? No, I don't think so, girl. That was a frozen processed patty fish. Mm. And then don't ever eat Mexican food in Tennessee. I ate Mexican food in Tennessee, girl. I was shitting for like a month. It was awful. It was at a truck stop, but yeah. Mexican food, you want to get that in Texas. Seafood, probably in Texas too. And just eat everything here. Our food is better. It just is. Everything. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, so good. Can I do another one? These are filling, girl. That's a big one there. That's a little one. This is smaller. This one is. This is all fat though. That's just a big old. Mm, that's the best part, though. Oh, I had forgotten how good these are. Country style. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. I'm at a loss for words. That might be a little too much fat. Ugh. Okay, I like fat, but not that much. I mean, baby got too much fat. Ugh. But yeah, this is like a little quick mukbang. Not my best video, I'm sure. I'm tired. But tomorrow's Friday. Mm, love Friday. Anyway, girl, Steve, you don't have nothing to talk about. We can tell. I know. Well, I'm trying to think. Did anything interesting happen today? What happened today, girl? I went to work. I was abused. The warehouse guy cussed me out. I complained to HR. Then I caught the warehouse guy and the HR lady fucking in the back of her car. So I realized that wasn't going nowhere. That's pretty much it, girl. All right. I'm ready to go to bed, girl. I love you. Give me a kiss. Other side. We'll catch you on the next video, girl. mm. I think I'm having a appendage application. Something. What is it called, girl? Appendicis. Appendices. Got some pain over here, girl. Shit. Maybe I should go to the hospital. No, I don't have health insurance. Fuck it, girl. I'll just deal with it. I'll take an aspirin. All right, I love you. Give me a kiss. Other side. You already said that, Steve. All right, catch you on the next video, girl. Bye. Come on, clicker. You got appendicitis too.